I do love all of you. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope that my readings help you on your journey. Okay, that's what this is. It's to help you on your journey, on this plane, on this path, wherever we are going to, wherever this is leading us to. This lesson, this lesson that we are given on planet Earth. I feel it's just something we are sent here to learn. A lesson. I don't know what that lesson is, but obviously it's a deep kind of spiritual, soulful lesson, I feel. Um, Maybe to help us take it to the next kind of lives. And I feel that it's all in spirit and energies, okay? It's all energies and spirit and universal, from the universe elements and all these energies coming together. I could go deeper than that if you want to go into quantum physics and all of that, but I won't bore you with that, okay? But I feel it's quite deep. So let's get along with this reading, and I'm going to see what energies that I pull up here. I know somebody behind the scenes here. I feel has been scheming, okay? Has been scheming. And a little bit evil, I feel. I don't like to bring evil energies, but a little bit evil. I get somebody's spirit here saying that that was evil, what they did. So I don't know what these energy. This is the energies I'm pulling in. I do work on energies, but I picked up this deck, and I use tools too. So I've been drawn to this. My hand went towards this deck. So we'll use this deck, okay, intuitively and empathically, and being in tune with this, with the universe, from the divine, from spirit, from energies. Can we have a card for this energy? Okay. I get somebody actually got caught here. I feel there's a third party involvement. Somebody got caught cheating. Or somebody got caught with the dynamic of a relationship. I get one person thought the dynamic was this dynamic and style of loving, and the other person was living in this other dynamic that they felt that relationships were about. And this is clashing. I don't feel this is ever going to work. It's clashing. Your styles are opposite to, I feel this is and was. So whether this is realizing, one of these people realizing that their style and dynamic is just not going to work, um, and this is not going to work in this situationship, whatever this was. I feel somebody is saying, I'm not going to get away with this. I've been caught. This person has worked me out, has worked out my operation. I get here, operation. I feel strategic, kind of. I actually feel that this person was strategically lying to you, but they felt it was their operation. I don't know why I'm getting operation, the way that they feel, the way that they, I don't know, the way that they see what love is about, the way that they see what relationships are about. But they've been caught. They've been caught. And I feel that you are about to, are looking at giving this person the cold shoulder because of this being caught. Okay. Somebody is going to say, there's none of this friendship, there's none of this relationship, there's none of this situationship anymore because you're doing this. And I just felt that they could have their cake and eat it too. That's the impression I get here. That they could have their cake and eat it too. They could live this dynamic which feeds their ego and still have you at the same time. I get they didn't want to upset the apple cart. It's like they quite like the newness of novelty of a new relationship. This is a complete mess. I feel this is a complete mess, and I also get that interference of some kind of dynamic here of, this is how you should have this is how you should operate. Somebody was taught how to operate, or they witnessed, or they learned by watching how to operate in a relationship. And this was all combined with just cheating, seeing other people, seeing other females, seeing and having a stable force like a partner or a wife who is much more like a slave, really, than having any sort of loyalty towards that. This person felt that that they didn't have to, the entitlement. I don't have to give loyalty to that person, although I'm married to that person, although I have children to that person. I'm entitled for whatever they've seen growing up, whatever they've seen as the norm. Um, I'm entitled. This is this mindset of this person. And I just get with this is that this is very ingrained in their psyche. No, I feel that they got caught and then they had to put a hold on whatever that was, that relationship, that dating thing, that third party, and start pretending to be in this relationship with you. Um, but suddenly, and it's not long, you see, I get this person doesn't actually give up these third parties. They stop them for a while and then it pops up again. The same problem pops up again. Okay. It never goes away. And I feel this is the awareness that for whoever I'm reaching out to, there's an awareness that this is never going to end. This person puts this other person on hold while they're with me, and while they're with them, they put me on hold, and vice versa. And I feel they've been caught for doing that. Wow. Wow, goodness me. And I also get this that somebody taught them this. Somebody said that this was okay. Somebody said, like, do this to the collective. Why not? Put your fingers in a few pies, why not? And it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. That's what I'm getting here. No, it's not okay. It's not acceptable. And I feel this is where this person is going to realize that you collective, you can't do this. I am not around. I'm not your friend. I'm not your partner. I'm not your wife. I'm not your uh your relationship. I'm none of that. If this is how you're conducting your life here. And this is about someone who's got an empty shell and is pretty broken. Um, yeah. But I get you, collective. You're sick and tired of this brokenness. You're getting bored of this brokenness. And I feel that you want somebody who's not broken. And because you're not broken, and you can't fix this, you can't fix this brokenness of this person. I get this card here, juices, the juices, not juices, juices, okay. And what this card means is you're fed up with this, you're going to cut ties with this, and you're going to walk away from this, or this is going into the past. So emotionally, you could have done this already. You could have done this already because there's always a third party that pops up from nowhere. And I feel that you can I feel that you're yeah, I feel that you are emotionally I feel you've gone through the heartbreak and you've gone through realizing what the hell's going on here. You've done your due diligence, if you like, and you have done your research on all of this before you have clearly make this clean kind of break. Um, I feel you've cut from this, and I think with the last reading, I think I talked about um, tying loose ends up, but I don't remember. Maybe, maybe not. Um, okay, this person has decided I'm going to lose this person that's important to me, who's a prop, who props up my ego. If I continue, I've got away with this for so long. I've just got to put it on hold just for now. I've just got to put it on hold and just while I sort this out and sort out what I want to do. Do I actually want this relationship? Or do I want to move on to these third parties? I get third parties. So this person is talking to you, starting to talk to you, which they've not done for a long time because I feel this person was so egocentric that they felt that I don't need to talk to you because I've got this other person to talk to. And that kind of devalues you and makes you feel, yeah, this person devalued you. They held back from you, but what they held back from you, they were giving to somebody else. It was a very vindictive kind of act. They knew that you were looking for, and this is where their brokenness comes in. You know, who does this to somebody who cares for them? And they were well, this person adores me, is chasing me. You are sitting there and you're putting up with this, and you are still showing me unconditional love. So I don't have to put anything into this. It was all about self, all about self. And this stripped away your self kind of, you were not receiving the love that you should have received from this person because they were playing this dynamic. And I feel this is going into the past here because I get self-love with this card. You started to be a little bit selfish, and when you saw that being withheld, you started to pour that into yourself in whatever way that may be. And this person saw the change within you, that you were being a little bit aloof, that you were pulling away emotionally, that you are now very nonchalant, that you are now like, oh, if there's a third party, you know, what is she like? And well, I think it'd be good if you went on, you know, if you went and dated her because you don't give a shit basically. It's like you're done here. And I feel when somebody, especially a woman, when a woman starts to talk like that, saying, you go with that person and I give you my blessings and and we'll just wrap this up because there's no friendship if you can do this. Um, I think if a woman says that, they're pretty much done. They've done their homework, they've done their crying, they've done their research about all of this, and they know that this type of person, if they're capable of this, they're never going to change. They're so broken that they need third parties, fourth parties to actually fulfill them. They can't actually fulfill themselves, so they do outsource that. There's a lot of jealousy. Somebody knew this about this person and encouraged this because I do get that this person, whoever this is, was jealous of you, was jealous of the relationship. And in fact, they were so jealous that they had this hatred towards you. So they encouraged this cheating. They encouraged um, this person, whoever this was when this person was around you, was a very, very heavy energy, a very heavy energy. And you felt this heavy energy of hatred that was hidden behind a mask to a friendly mask when I feel that you could see right through that. Um, and this is where we go right to the beginning of this reading. This is where this person was scheming. I get a female. I don't know who that was, but or it is. I feel was because I don't feel that they're ever going to be in your life again. And I feel the reason why they had this heavy energy towards you because they could feel that you could see right through this facade. You could see right through the whole thing. And you was able to be very loving towards this person when this person that was scheming wasn't capable of the love, the authentic love that you were showing this person. So they had to put a stop to this because they felt ashamed, they felt guilty because your shine was shining right through all this and cutting right through this, that this person will see that I never loved them and see your love as pure. So they had to put a stop to this. And they used to weaponize this with money. I feel they may have enticed this person and got them into a manipulative situation. If you don't do this, if you don't break this off, if you don't, um, stop this, then I will not give you money. There's money involved here as like a bargaining tool. So this person may have given your person money to actually stay away from you, may have given him money to say that's for you and that's for you only and your future, and I'm not having you spending it on the collective. It's for you. And then there was this like snaky kind of energy of planting seeds to say, I don't want this person around. Basically, in other words, okay. And yeah, it was about money. It was a promise of money, maybe a legacy. There was a promise of money here, but you've got to get that person out of your life if you want money from me, kind of thing. And it all was down to this person being jealous of you and your authenticity. Okay. But what this sneaky person, didn't know is that this person was actually still seeing you and treating you like a partner and and promising that all this about the money, but was still kind of, I get this person was a coward. They wanted to please everyone around them, and they were a coward. They didn't say like, well, this is my partner. This is who I've chosen. I'm sorry that that upsets you. And I'm sorry that you are offended by her strength and her authenticity and way of expressing herself. But that's the person that I have chosen. Instead of saying that, which I feel that they still want to keep a hold of you because I get cozy nights in, they actually went along with this dynamic and dated other people just to prove to this person that I'm dating people, I'm seeing people, but trying to keep, yeah, I get trying to keep everyone happy here. And I have to say, collective, that you didn't do anything wrong here. You were just being you, and you being you, just you being authentically you and strong and mature and mentally strong and mentally mature. This is what they didn't like about you. And this is what they tried to prevent. Okay. So get lots of contemplation. This person is still stuck in this kind of funk and still stuck in this kind of dynamic. Uh, Putting one on hold, putting you on hold, swinging to the next, put that person on hold, and putting that on hold. It's like living a double life. You know, I date people, I go out dancing, and I also have these cozy nights in with my so-called partner, stroke friend, kind of thing. But they don't tell this person about this. And they don't want to lead this double life because it's this get stubborn as the mule is stubborn as the mule is. I'll just keep it as it is right now because I need to keep the status quo. With you, collective, I feel that you're done with this. You're done with this dynamic. And this is where you draw the line and say, there's no friendship here. There's no so-called relationship or friends with benefits here. I never agreed to that. I never, I didn't invest into that. And the only reason this whole thing is happening is because of this interfering female at the beginning. So collective, what happens from here? Let's have a look. What happens, spirit? What happens from here for the collective? And which deck shall we go for? What happens from here with the collective? What happens from here with the collective? I'm going to pull out my channeling deck here and pull out a card. What's going to happen from here for the collective? I get a new chapter because this is never going to change. And it's kind of choosing to either tolerate this or choosing to actually go and seek out something more authentic. I pulled out that card. That's what the choice here is. A, you tolerate this, and hopefully they'll come to their senses, but they're such a coward they never will come to their senses. Or you've already done this and you've realized that they're not going to stop. And plan B is go and start your own life and your own adventure with possibly hoping to meet somebody who is going to give you more and is going to be more loyal to you and is willing to commit to you and see your value. Yeah. So this A or B. So what do you go for? I'm going to put my glasses on. Okay. I pick this one. And it says blackmailing you and controlling you behind the veil and doing dirty deeds behind the veil. So this person, this interfering person, meddling person, was forcing a wedge between you. And the blackmailing here is the money. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy because when I get spirit coming in, it's telling me this now. It's channeling through. This person was blackmailing your person behind a veil, doing dirty deeds here, forcing a wedge between you and your person. This person, wow, this is really eye-opening. This person was envious, jealous of you. This person would pay people to stay away from you and also asking about the dirt on you. Wow. Wanting your person to talk dirty about you. I feel this is going to be exposed. With the other side, it says a friend will expose this, and this friend is going to be gunning for you, and this secret will be exposed. Somebody was blocking a reconciliation and had no respect for your relationship. Someone else doing the dirty work here for them. So they got your person to do the dirty work for them, and creating this rift between you and creating gang stalking, getting everybody else around your person, family, friends, to actually go against you. Now, this has gone too far, and it does say that at the bottom. I don't know if you can say it, you can stop it. But it says here this person has gone too far, really has gone past a boundary and beyond. This person has gone too far. Their aim was to stop your relationship, and they went too far by trying to break your spirit, trying to get everyone around you to gang stalk you and stop you. This person was so hateful of you and jealous of you. They interfered with your work choices. They interfered with your relationship. They interfered with you moving to another place together. All of these things, this person went too far to try to stop this. And this cannot be healed now. You, collective, cannot face that person if they walked into a room and you say you decided to stay with this person and make a go of it, and you had to, for some reason, had to become face to face with this person or try to make amends or try to make this relationship work or try to bring people together, it could never be healed because this person has gone too far. They've actually criminalized it. It's that bad. Okay. So yeah, this card is explaining that whatever energies came through here was absolutely spot on. This person is blocking and will block your reconciliation, will actually expose what the cheating, the third parties, and you allowed this, didn't you? They hate you that much that they would expose it and say, look how pathetic and worthless you are as a female. You actually allowed this. You enabled this. and you never did. You never even knew about this. But this person was making you look like such a woman without no boundaries and loose morals that you would actually accept this when that's far from the truth. Um, Next card I get here is release. So you can't see that release. I feel that you're going to go with plan B because I get a release from this conflict because of an interference. Wow, I can't believe these channeling cards. A release from this conflict because this conflict has maybe gone on for years. For years. This person has never stopped. And they'll never stop until their dying day, I don't feel. It's like you're saying, I release this conflict. It does not belong to me, it belongs to that person. I forgive this person for being so unhealthy and so unhinged and so insecure that they had to take these measures. I forgive that person, but I don't want anything to do with this, I feel. Um, and I release, it's like you're saying to yourself, I release myself from this interference. I'm releasing myself from all of this. And there's a clarity of mind here that this was a very shallow, empty connection, or this person has created these third parties with very shallow, empty connections. And this is, you see, they've done that to polarize that there's something wrong with you, why you have to be so deep, why you have to be so, emotionally intelligent, because there's something wrong with you, because the people around me are all emotionally immature and shallow with empty connections. And the reason why this is happening is because this person of interference is jealous and hateful of you being able to be yourself, your authenticity, and able to show this love. So they created love, chaos, and drama around you with all these low vibrational people, this gang stalking. And I feel you are going to say, and it's very healing actually, is I release myself from this tension, from this heaviness, from this interference. I release myself from this. And that I feel is what's going to be happening next for you. Do you know, I think I'm going to leave it there. And thank you for listening. And also, if you'd like to help my channel by putting your thumbs up, liking and sharing, and putting your comments in the comment section too, if you feel this resonates with you, and to help each other in the community. I want to send you lots of love, and that's very brave of you to stand up to this person who, as I said right at the beginning, is an evil person. Yeah. Sending you love. And bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye.